Jup, tady je DJ Seabass a já vás vítám u mého nového videa ze hry Siberia 3 a pokud se mi to povede, tak si myslím, že by to mohl být první český let's play na tuto hru na YouTube. Takže já si myslím, že se do toho můžeme vrhnout. Dáme si novou hru a dáme si dobrodružství. Ještě předtím, než začneme hrát tuto hru, tak bych chtěl upozornit, že v tomto videu se budou nacházet zřejmě spoilery. Pokud nevíte, co to je, tak je to vlastně, že vám ukážu, jak tu hru projít. Takže pokud si chcete hru užít, tak jako já, tak se nedoporučuji na tohle video dívat, protože vlastně zjistíte, jak se to má hrát. Takže toto je vlastně jakoby takový návod, protože ještě na internetu žádné návody nejsou. A pokud se chcete prostě podívat, jak tato hra vypadá, tak je to pro vás správná volba. Takže jdeme na to.
Three months ago, nomads found her dying in northern Siberia. Walker, Kate Walker, born in New York in the United States. She had an American passport on her. She showed up at the clinic last week. She's recovering. She's fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova? You have to keep her there until we arrive.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel. Oh, my head.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Takže cutscénu máme za sebou.
Well,
A vlastně tady
nothing to
dokonce
say.
vybíráte, co chcete říct těm ostatním jako lidem. Takže dáme zdravím.
Hello.
My name is Kirk, Kate Walker. Kirk of the Yukol tribe. Do you remember the Yukols?
Where are we? My memory's all mixed up. There was a terrible blizzard with snow and ice, and then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Valsambor.
How did I end up here?
We Yukols migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands. It's a long journey. A very special journey. 1 month ago, we found you dying on a riverbank there in the north. We took you in and our shaman cared for you. Afterwards, we continued our journey. And today, we are both here to finish getting better.
You lost a leg.
It was an accident, you know. Some people don't like nomads like us. But don't worry about me. Dr. Zamiatine asked a master craftsman from Velsambor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready. It will be like a brand new leg.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That was the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. Zamiatine's assistant. She says I'm too restless, and it's the only way to make sure I get better. Apparently, it's going to take a long time to make my artificial leg. And in the meantime, my people are without a guide and are waiting for me, with the herd, so we can continue.
If you don't mind my asking about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
Soldiers bombed the route we were taking with our caravan. For no reason. Just to frighten us and force us to turn back. I was a bit too close to the explosion. A piece of rock. That's it.
You mean the authorities did it on purpose? But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits. And the Yukols fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
The Yugels I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
From time to time, missionaries and merchants came through our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker. It's important if I am to guide my people.
I don't mean to be rude, Kirk, but aren't you a bit young for that?
The spirits do not take age into account when they choose a chief for the Yukols. And the spirits are very wise. They do not make mistakes when they choose the one who will guide our people on the sacred migration.
Why do the Yukels make the journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool protects us from the cold. Their excrement feeds our crops, and their meat feeds us. They are also our mounts and beasts of burden, so we must follow them wherever they go.
And do they migrate because of the weather?
No, Kate Walker. They go to the sacred lands to reproduce. It is an event that only occurs a few times per century. For the Yukols, it is rare to be able to boast of having participated in more than 3 migrations during one's lifetime.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
Takže, my už jdeme vlastně hrát. A ještě než vlastně vám ukážu, jak tady celou tu první vlastně takovou misi prostě tady v té nemocnici projít, tak vám ještě řeknu, jako, jak to tak vypadá ta hra, abyste měli přehled, jestli si to koupit, nekoupit. Když začneme určitě grafikou, to jste si mohli všimnout, že to není úplně ideální na hru 2017. Samozřejmě tato hra neměla moc peněz na to, aby grafika vypadala tak, jak má vypadat, takže vypadá tak, jak vypadá. Samozřejmě dá se to přežít. Nevím, jak se to děje u vás, ale já to hraju na PlayStation 4 a občas se mi to teda trochu seká. Nevím teda, možná je to chyba moje, ale nejsem si jistý. Každopádně děj, co jsem hrál, tak je fakt super. A je to v podstatě klasická Siberia, takže já bych do toho asi šel. Ale asi bych to vzal na PlayStation. Vím, že na počítači je to levnější, ale jelikož je ta hra dělána převážně na PlayStation, na ten joystick, že jo, tak bych to fakt bral na ten PlayStation radši. No a my teda v téhle sérii, co budu natáčet teď na tu Siberiu 3, vám vlastně ukážu, jak celou hru projít. Takže my vlastně nebudeme spolu tady čekat a zjišťovat, jak to projít, ale rovnou to s vámi projdu celé. Takže se na to vrhneme. Jinak hra se ovládá vlastně, že vidíte vždycky takové to kolečko, že najedete vlastně kamerou na něco. Kamerou najedete na něco a ona vám ukáže takový to kolečko. A podle toho, kde vidíte třeba, jak tam teďka je to ozubené kolo v tom kolu, tak prostě to znázorně dole, to znamená, že musíte zmáčknout křížek, protože je dole. Kdyby to bylo nahoře, tak zmáčknete trojúhelník, protože je nahoře. Prostě tak jsem přišel na to ovládání. Takže my teďka máme tady na ten zvonek.
Nothing. It doesn't work, Kirk.
I think I saw some of the staff using it the other day. Take a good look at the mechanism, Kate Walker. Maybe you can find a way to get it working again.
Takže vidíte, že tady vlastně ještě vás upozorním, že všechny věci v Siberii 3 jsou vlastně interaktivní, takže pohybem kamery vlastně se vším hýbete. Takže my si to takhle musíme nejdřív otočit tady na ten návod. Na to se podíváme trojúhelníkem, protože lupa byla nahoře.
This diagram shows how to turn the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at the internal mechanism.
Search the room. I'm sure you'll be able to find something you can use to open it up with.
Takže teď musíme najít něco, s čím to vlastně můžeme otevřít. Takže tady jdeme ke stolu a vezmeme si nůž. Zase ta ruka, co je, tak je vlevo, takže vlevo je čtvereček, takže musíte zmáčknout čtvereček, abyste to vzali.
That should do the trick quite nicely. Now try to use it to see if you can repair the call button.
Teď vlastně, když inventář otevřete tlačítkem L1, pohybujete se v něm pomocí šipek. A u každé věci, když kliknete na trojúhelník, co znamená prozkoumat, tak můžete pomocí kamery vlastně všechny věci, co máte v inventářu, takhle prozkoumávat. A vždycky vám k tomu něco řekne, když dáte třeba trojúhelník, protože zase to oko je na vrchu. Takže toto zřejmě bude srdce, co zbylo po Oscarovi. Že my jdeme odemčít ten zvonek. Ne, to jsem nechtěl, trošku vedle. Tady toto, tak. A my musíme teda vzít teďka, vezmete inventář a vidíte, že už vám to na ten šroubek ukazuje věci, co máme vybrané z inventáře. Když tam dáte srdce, tak vidíte, že to nebude fungovat. Když tam dáte nůž, tak vám ho tam dá. A když zmáčknete vlastně křížek, že to chcete odemčit, tak to není jen tak, že zmáčknete křížek a prostě hotovo a už vám to samo vyjede. Musíte ten křížek držet a levou páčkou, levým joystickem vlastně musíte jezdit po okraji a tím vlastně odemykáte. Můžete takhle zpátky, můžete pomalinku, prostě odemykáte to tím joystickem, že jezdíte prostě po okraji a tím odemykáte. Takže mají to jako hezky udělané ty hlavolamy.
If you're not sure, maybe the diagram you saw earlier might help.
Teďka to zase není jenom, že zmáčknete křížek, ale zase musíte držet křížek a zase pomocí levého joysticku to prostě navedete tady do té díry. Pustíte to a hotovo. Teď zase držíte a zavřete to. Dáte to dolů. Tak. A teď už to jenom prostě zavřete. A teď už by to mělo fungovat.
Now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
Takže teď jsme vlastně na dvorku, vidíte, že se to jakž takž jako, jede to tak podle mě na 20 snímků za sekundu, nebo na 30, já to nevím, já to mám na PlayStationu, mě to tady nepíše, ale vidíte, že to není úplně prostě plynulý. Takže my půjdeme tady do toho výtahu, utíká se, když vlastně držíte R2. Tady vidíte, že máme takový jakýsi speciální klíč. Takže já jsem to hrál včera, takže si to už moc jako nepamatuju, ale věřím, že to spolu zvládneme.
Hello.
And who might you be, miss?
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate. Kate Walker. That doesn't sound too local.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Kate? Kate Walker?
The Yukos brought me here.
The Yukos. They're nothing but chicken thieves. A whole bunch of scumbag morons doing nothing but infesting the streets of Valsambor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Baranor. Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madame Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madame Olga knows very well what she's doing. She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
Baranor? What's Baranor?
A place. It's a goddamn hellhole.
What are you talking about, Anton?
That's all I have to say about it, Kate. Kate Walker. Can't stir up the past.
So have you really been here for 20 years?
Yeah. At first, we were kept for observation with some of our buddies after that damn mission to, Baranur.
Leon and me, we're almost the last ones still here now. We don't know what happened to the others. Gotta say, some of them were pretty bad. Worse than us. Some guys who got it pretty bad.
Fortunately, Madame Olga looks after us right. They look after us nicely here.
Yeah. She looks after us good. She's a real lady, if you want my opinion.
Can you tell me where the exit is, please?
It's there. But you won't be able to leave until you've had a meeting with Dr. Mongo Ling in his office.
Yeah, he's the one who knows if you're cured or not.
I'll be leaving you then, gentlemen. Goodbye.
See you around, Kate. Kate Walker.
Yeah. See you around.
Takže jdeme vlastně si promluvit teď s tím doktorem Mengelevem, nebo jak se jmenuje, aby nás vlastně pustil ven. Samozřejmě, že to není jen tak a že nás bez naší pomoci nikam nepustí.
Ah, you're finally awake, number 10. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems to me that I'm cured. And now I'd like to be on my way.
Given your condition, that would seem somewhat premature and perhaps even unreasonable, number 10.
I am not a number. My name is Kate Walker. I would appreciate it if you would call me by my name, Doctor.
There's a perfect example. That aggression boiling up within you. I'm afraid that it may be a significant traumatic after-effect.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
On that?
Yes, yes, don't be afraid.
What the?
Don't worry about these restraints. Merely a simple formality that's part of the protocol that Dr. Olga, our supervisor, has implemented. Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good. Good, miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate what you say.
You're using a lie detector?
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family. Are you on good terms with them?
Absolutely. I get along great with my family and everybody I work with.
You don't seem to be particularly scrupulous with regard to the truth, Miss Walker. Unfortunately for you, you were rather more talkative than expected while you were in your coma. A real chatterbox you were, and we took careful notes. We know that lately you had a most unfortunate falling out with all the people you hold dear in New York. Your mother, your best friend, and even your fiancé. I understand that it all happened after you met Hans Vorarlberg, and also a certain Oscar. Tell me about these gentlemen, please.
Oscar was an automaton and Hans Vorarlberg was the person who made him. We became friends, and I went with them on a long journey through Europe. There you have it.
To be honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact with the Yukon people, the nomads who brought you here to Velzenbor. In your opinion, what should we fear from such a primitive tribe of savages who understand neither law nor border, refusing civilization and settlement?
I think, Doctor, that the Yukols live in harmony with nature, time, and space. They have no real reason to change the way they live.
Now that is an example of typical American idealism. Maybe you should go back to New York right away. I'm sure your brilliant ideas will be justly appreciated there. I see. In a way, your silence is quite answer enough, Miss Walker. So you intend to continue your journey through our country. A hazardous undertaking with neither goal nor destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries. I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker. I grant that I may still feel some nostalgia for the good old traditional methods. You're one of the very last representatives of a world that is fast disappearing, Miss Walker. A disordered world that no one will miss. This key is much like you, unstructured and uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor, then you shall have proved that you are permanently cured.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
You will find them there.
Takže jdeme se oblíct. A potom jdeme hnedka na ten klíč, co nám dal. Já se musíme šuflík takhle otevřít prostě tím joystickem. A vezmeme si naše věci.
Turn around.
Tak a jdeme na to. My zobrazit úkoly nemůžeme, protože vlastně jedeme tu dobrodružnou verzi, což je ta zlehčená. Takže my jdeme teďka na ten klíč. Jdeme k tomu výtahu, kde jsme viděli, že tento klíč by se dal použít. Tak, vezmeme si toto, dáme ten klíč a dáme použít. Teď nás čeká další hlavolam, který je velice jednoduchý. Prostě a jednoduše uspořádáme tyto věci tak, aby to prostě sedělo do dírek. Takže toto sem. Toto přijde semka. Toto přijde sem. Tak. Toto sem. Tak. Toto potom přijde sem. Toto sem. Toto sem. No máme to. Samozřejmě, že to nebude tak jednoduché.
But
What on earth's wrong, Miss Walker?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know. You can't be at all well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
You've got to be kidding. I managed to use your stupid key.
Gently, Miss Walker. Protocol clearly.
I don't give a damn about your protocol. I'm cured, so let me leave and just stop it.
Impossible, Miss Walker. The rule is very clear. Only those patients who are capable of opening the door may leave this floor.
In that case, I will try to escape in any way I can, Doctor.
You can try, Kate Walker. But understand that in the 20 years I've been working in this department, no one has succeeded.
There's a problem with the key. That's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
Takže teď ten klíč si vyndáme z inventáře a vlastně prozkoumáme ho. A tím zjistíme, že tento klíč je poškozený. Takže musíme na to nějak tady najet. Tady.
I already know that everything works here.
Tak a teďka musíme tady na ty dírky. Tak.
These holes. It looks like something's been removed from the key. No doubt about it. My key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it.
Tak, teď se jdeme podívat na ty ptáky do voliéry, které najdeme zde a tady hned doleva.
The birds in the aviary are beautiful. My mother would have absolutely loved them. She loved birds. Always did. Up to the end.
Tady zjistíme, že když se na to podíváme, tak dveře odsaď jsou zamčené a žádnou věcí, kterou máme v inventáři, se odemčít vlastně nedají.
Automaton birds?
Takže my jdeme vlastně zpátky teď. Ještě vám to tady ukážu, jak to vypadá. Protože my to asi celý procházet nebudeme, protože to je zbytečný, tak vám to jenom tak prostě ukážu. Tak a my vlastně jdeme teďka no prostě jdeme pokračovat dál. Kirk spí. Tak a my teda, počkat, to teda už zase tak nepamatuju, ale sem asi teda jít zatím nemáme. Jo, já už vím. Teď musíme jít zase za těma typkama, co tam hrajou ty šachy. a říct jim, že jsme dostali klíč, který vlastně nefunguje.
Not his time. This isn't a normal.
Tak.
Ah, Kate. Kate Walker. How's it going? You look kind of down.
Well, I had a problem.
I bet you went and flunked Dr. Mungo Ling's test, right? But don't go flipping out over it, Kate Walker. I could never figure out how I was supposed to pass those damn tests either.
I did fine in the interview, and he gave me the key to the exit. The problem is, I can't open the door. It doesn't work.
Sometimes things just aren't obvious around here. I gotta tell you, Kate Walker. Leon, who is a lot sneakier than me. A few years ago, he got through the interview okay, and also actually got that damn key from the doctor.
Yeah, but I never got the damn door open. Same as you.
There's something really wrong with this place. That weird interview we have to go through doesn't surprise you? And all of that just to get a key that doesn't open anything?
Dr. Olga told us lots of times, Kate Walker. In this place, talking bad about the protocol is proof you're really sick.
Yeah, Dr. Olga knows what she's doing, and you can really trust her. When we're better, our minds will be able to understand how the key works, you see?
Tak, teď vlastně, ještě když s nima znovu promluvíme. Ještě jednou.
Dr. Mungo Ling asked me to look after the maintenance of the garden aviary.
Tak zjistíme, že vlastně je asi nějaký údržbář té zahradní voliéry s těma ptákama, takže my musíme počkat, až usne a vezmeme mu klíč od té zahradní voliéry. Teď mezi tím se má něco udělat. Já myslím, že teď bychom mohli jít sem. Už by mohl být vzhůru ten krk.
Can you hear me?
Ne, tak ještě vzhůru není. A tady vlastně, když jdeme sem, tak tady se můžeme podívat.
What's that owl doing here? Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Tady potom, když jdete dál, tak už je tady jenom nějaká truhla s koštětem a tam se ani jít nějak jako nedá, takže nevím, k čemu to tady úplně je. Ne. Takže co dál?
Dr. Olga, we should perhaps say hello.
Já nám nic neřeknu, tento nám taky nic neřekne. Jo, už vím, co máme udělat. Jsem si vzpomněl. Takže my musíme jít vlastně sem. A tady toto, ano.
Aha.
Tak tady to vlastně prohrabem, jde to všecko takhle jakoby vzít a někam to odhodit, tak toto my potřebujeme. A zase musíte držet křížek a normálně s těmi stránkami vlastně hýbat. Tím joystickem levým. Tak, tady to je. Teď na to musíme dát ten klíč z inventáře.
I see. According to the picture, there's a pin missing. I need to find a way to fix it. But how am I going to manage it?
Tak, a teď už by měl být možná ten krk vzhůru. Takže jdeme za ním.
How are you, Kate Walker? Is your departure from the clinic imminent?
I'm afraid not.
You seem upset. What's wrong?
I have to use a kind of key to open a door and finally get out of this place. It's a kind of a test, you know? A test that I passed, but the key didn't work. And when I compared it with an original, I saw it had been sabotaged. I'm getting the impression they're trying to keep us here by any means, Kirk. Whether we want to stay or not.
That's a serious accusation. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure, Kirk. Look at you, trapped in that instrument of torture. You don't think that's strange? You don't have the impression we're being held prisoner?
It's true that I've been very weak since I began Madame Olga's treatment. But she says that it's normal. She calls it temporary secondary effects.
We really need to get out of here, Kirk.
Unfortunately, I cannot undertake the long migration of the ostriches without the mechanical leg, Kate Walker. But you, on the other hand, you can leave.
But how?
Show me the model of the key you told me about.
Takže teď otevřeme inventář a dáme mu vlastně
Well, didn't you
ten
think to take
papír
the model
s
with you?
tím tady toto.
That's what I thought. With this, my tribe smith should be able to repair your key. If, of course, you find a way to get it to him.
I doubt they have a postal service here.
Go onto the balcony. Our shaman's messenger is never very far. I use it to communicate with my people. You can give it the key. It'll take it to my tribe smith.
Got it. Thank you so much, Kirk.
Takže jdeme na balkón. Tady se podíváme. A vidíte tam tu sovu, na ní se taky podíváte.
Birdie, I've got something for you. Hey there, that's it. Come on, come here.
Tak jak zjistíme, tak ji nemůžeme ničím přilákat. Že jdeme zase zpět za Kirkem. A to se tady blbě chodí. Tak.
About that bird, Kirk. I must be doing something wrong. It won't come to me when I call it.
It's true that the old owl is a bit of a lunatic. Have you tried to get it to land on the balcony?
No, but I don't see what I can use for that.
Look around the yard, Kate Walker. You may find something that might interest the board.
Why not? I'll give it a shot. Thank you for your help, Kirk.
Tak teď jdeme vlastně, teď by měl usnout jeden z těch týpků, co hraje ty šachy. A my mu vlastně zebereme klíč od zahradní voliéry a odtam vezmeme toho ptáka a nalákáme na něho tu sovu. Tak, tady se jdem podívat, jo, vidíme, že už je tady. Prohledáme ho. A vezmeme mu ten klíč. Teď jdeme vlastně do té zahradní voliéry. Podíváme se na toto, vezmeme inventář a použijeme klíč. Klasika. A teď si budeme muset vzít jednoho ptáčka. Tak ptáka máme a teď jdeme zpátky za sovou. Tak. Vezmeme inventář a tady toho ptáka použijeme.
The owl flew away with the key, Kirk.
That's good news, Kate Walker. Now we only need...
Kirk. What's wrong?
Dr. Olga's treatment.
Kirk, can you hear me? Wake up!
Come, come. No need to be alarmed, Miss Walker.
Who are you? And what have you done to Kirk? You're the one who put him in this torture device.
Calm down, Miss Walker. I'm Dr. Olga Efimova.
I don't care who you are. Bring Kirk round. Immediately.
Fainting is a secondary effect inherent in the treatment, Miss Walker. Nothing more. In medicine, despite any discomfort, protocol must be respected.
Oh, you mean that horrible mechanical bed where that poor boy is waiting for a prosthesis that never comes? That's protocol? And I suppose the same is true for the absurd interrogation I had to go through.
You seem to have developed a singular paranoia since you came out of the coma. When we get the chance, I'll look into it. But for now, I'm going to ask you to please leave. I have to administer the next stage of the treatment to your young friend.
Dr. Efimova, I demand to be released from this clinic. And trust me, I will be denouncing the curious way you've treated Kirk and your other patients. You have a very unique way of practicing medicine.
I find your defiance troubling, Miss Walker. I'm responsible for ensuring your recovery goes well. Of course, I can only strongly disapprove of a premature release.
I'm not interested in your opinion. Let me leave this instant.
Fine. Unfortunately, I cannot prevent you from leaving us. But please, please assuage my professional conscience before you go, and let me check your pulse.
What the...
It's for your own good, Miss Walker. Believe me, you must receive treatment, whether you like it or not.
can't believe Dr. Olga drugged me. That woman is completely insane.
Tak teď se jdeme podívat, už by tam asi měla být ta sova. Ano, už je zde. Tak. A jdeme odejít z tohoto šíleného patra.
How do you feel?
Not very well, I'm afraid.
You can't stay like this, Kirk. I've got to find some way to get you out of that damn machine.
You'll be putting yourself in danger for nothing, Kate Walker. Even if you find a way to get me out, I'm far too weak to go back to my people. And anyway, I need my mechanical prosthesis to undertake the Great Ostrich Migration.
So what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna leave you in the hands of that crazy Olga.
The best thing, Kate Walker, is for you to go along. And if you really want to help me, once you are outside, go to Valsambor and try to recover my prosthesis from the craftsman. If you bring it back to me, Dr. Zamiatin will put it on, and I will be able to go back to my tribe.
Can we trust Dr. Zamiatin? I'm not so sure when I see what this clinic is like.
The man has always been a friend to the Ukols, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you leave the hospital and find the craftsman in Valsambor.
Okay. I promise to come back as soon as I can with your prosthesis, Kirk. Until then, hang in there.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And may the spirits be with you.
Tak a teď už jdeme do toho výtahu a utečem tady z tohohle hrozného prostředí. Takže klíč dáme opět zde. Teď už to nemusíme nastavovat, už je to nastavený, takže to jenom tam dáme a voilà, a jdeme pryč. Naschledanou, špitále. Takže my už jsme v dalším poschodí. No a vlastně jak se dostaneme odsaď úplně z té nemocnice, jak provedeme útěk, to si necháme už na příští díl. No doufám, že se vám první český let's play na hru Siberia 3 líbil. Rozhodně dejte like, popřípadě pokud jste noví, tak dejte odběr. Do komentu napište, jak se vám toto video líbilo. A já vám moc děkuji za zhlédnutí a mějte se u dalšího dílu. Čau!